Firefly in the room.
Hello houseplant friends and welcome back to my channel. Today is a big day on my channel. Finally, after months, maybe even years of you asking, I will film you a whole tour of my apartment. So prepare for a long video because I have lots of plants and I have lots of stories. So just keep in mind that I won't film my balcony. I still have a couple plants in there. I won't film my bathroom and toilet because there are no windows, so there are no plants obviously. I won't film my corridor even though I have a couple plants there, but it's so messy I don't want to take you there. So let's start from the living room. Keep in mind that we bought sofa last week, so we still are rearranging the whole room. This is how it is for now, but I bet maybe in a month everything will be so different. But let's start here. So in here, as you can tell, just next to the couch is my large rescued ficus elastica. This is variegated version, and I actually cut off some bottom leaves so it would, be a little bit more happy. Here's my baby. So it's pretty good in here. It's standing just next to the window, so it should enjoy his life over here. I will repot it soon, so this is really not for a long time. Also, here is my philodendron red emerald. It's a little bit dusty because it's waiting for some glow up as well, but it's really enjoying his life over here. And on the very corner is my opuntia. Here you can see the whole name. I left a label because I tend to forget the names. So I think this whole corner looks very jungly, very different, and it's really cute. Also, I have a wardrobe over here, so let me take you to the side. So right now we are in another corner of my home, and this, as you can tell, is pretty dark corner. So I'm really worried about the plants to putting a little bit even further away. So this is the main corner where I keep more plants. And here you can see beautiful satin pothos that I got from the seashore when I got engaged. So this is a very special plant for me. Just next to it is Pothos Enjoy that I took from the kitchen over here, so it once again gives a little jungly vibe. And also on the very corner is, oh my gosh, I do not remember the name of this, but this is a plant that my mom gave me from her co-worker. So I'm still waiting for it to bloom, but since I put it over here on a pretty dark corner, I'm not sure if it will, but still looks kind of cute and gorgeous in my opinion. And just I cannot wait for all of those tiny branches coming all the way from the wardrobe side, so it will look even more jungly. And just keep in mind that this room is kind of living room but slash my boyfriend's office, so he asked me not to put too many plants in here because he wants one room that is kind of empty and feels good to breathe, right? So that's why I do not put many plants over here. I mean, I understand him, he's living with me, and wait till you see my bedroom, that's where the things are crazy. So I'm trying to have some compromises over here. Okay, and on the very corner is my Sansevieria hyacinthinoides. This is actually my boyfriend's favorite plant, so that's why it stands just next to his computer desk. And I mean, it's a little bit sad right now because I overwatered it this summer, so I'm working on some rescue mission with it, but I think it will be fine since Sansevierias are so tough and hardy plants, it won't be a big problem. So we're finished with this side. I actually have one Sansevieria on the very far end of my wardrobe, so I will show you that and then we'll go to my kitchen. So as you can tell, this Sansevieria stands on a very dark side of this room. This is the most further away place for a plant to stand in this room, but it's thriving. I mean, it stood here for 4 years, I think. Right now it's one of my oldest plants and it's doing great. So if you're looking for a plant that really needs to stand in a dark corner, booyah! So right now we're in my kitchen. As you can tell, this is pretty tiny room and I still am playing around with plants. Only last week I bring a lot of plants from the balcony back to my apartment area, so I'm still playing around with them, but this is how it might look for the winter. So here I have my macrame hanger with gorgeous Hoya Vietii. I got it maybe a month ago and it actually looks pretty cool in here in my opinion. So here in a very dark corner you can see my peace lily, and this is a fighter. It stood in this dark corner for years right now, and as you can tell it's thriving. It's actually growing new leaves as we speak, so it's pretty happy over here. It could be happier on a brighter spot, but I need a plant over here. So also just recently I put my monstera deliciosa over here because it's a really big pot, to be honest, and since I brought so many plants from the balcony, I needed to find a spot for this big guy, and for now it looks like the best option. Also just next to it you can see my marble queen pothos, which is so tiny, but I still love it so much. It looks like a very nice piece of art in my opinion, because every single leaf is so gorgeous. Also just next to it is my heart leaf philodendron. It actually should be whining, but I put a couple sticks inside so it can go a little bit up. And here in the background is my propagation of golden pothos. It's getting really crazy and I really love it because I mean it looks so witchy and so magical in my opinion. So I just want to play around and see some roots of the plants, and this is the plant that I chose to experiment with. And also on my microwave you can see my black coral Sansevieria, which is not as black as I expected it to be when I ordered it, but it still looks cute in my opinion. And some more cuttings of syngoniums, of monstera dawsonii, of golden pothos, next to my gorgeous pumpkin. Okay, so right now we are on my kitchen windowsill and we start with silver alocasia. Oh my gosh, is it silver dragon? I think it's so cute. It just put out a new leaf and just look at it, it's so gorgeous. Next to it is another alocasia that looks amazing. It actually just lost its oldest leaf, so I really think that soon there might be a new one from over here. Then we have really cute pumpkin pot with Sansevieria velfin that is really tiny baby. And here is my money tree or Pachira aquatica plant. This is actually a plant from my office. We are moving, building soon, so I need to bring all of the plants from the office back home. That's why it's so filled with plants right now. Also here is a cute coffee cup with a nice cactus. I actually do not know the name of it, but it's still kind of cute. So there's that. And on the very end is my variegated peace lily. Maybe you guys have any advices what I am doing wrong, because all summer long it was thriving, but right now it's starting to put out yellow leaves and that's a bit scary for me. And here are some rescued begonia cuttings. I found them on the street, so I know these are the begonias that people are growing outside, but who knows, maybe they will survive in my home, which I doubt, but they might. And then we have a cute satin pothos on my kitchen shelf where I keep some gems and other stuff. So this is a plant that I propagated recently, so there are some drying leaves from the cuttings. And next to this plant on the other side of the shelf I have another golden pothos that is gorgeous. I mean, if you look far away on that shelf, it just looks like a really jungly vibe. I love how it's trailing down to the what is this towel. Yes. Cute. Okay guys, right now we are in my bedroom and here is the spot where Lace stands most of my houseplants. It's maybe 85% of the plants. So this is the room where we'll take the most time of this video, so prepare for some awesome plants, because in this room are where the magic happens. So let's start from the windowsill and we'll go all the way around. So on the very edge is gorgeous petunia that just keeps on blooming. I mean, it's maybe 6th point of growth and it just keeps on coming, so it's very cute and beautiful. Then we have variegated monstera standeliana, which is not the best looking one, but I still am trying to be friends with it. Over here you can see tiny cacti seedlings. So cute, but they are actually stopped growing during the summer, so I think maybe they had too much sun or something, so still trying to figure out those. Over here is my Paphiopedilum orchid number 1 and number 2 next to it. They're actually doing pretty great as well, only the one that you saw seconds ago, this one, maybe lost most of its color because of the sun. So since right now we have less sun, it should be more awesome. Over here is my zigzag epiphyllum that I got from another plant tuber. Over here are cuttings of my Sansevieria that actually started to grow tiny babies, which is so cute. So cannot wait to play around with those. Over here is my Hoya that actually one of you sent me, but it never ever grew anything, so I might try to repot it and see if it even have a note or is it just a leaf, because I'm very curious and it's been a year since I have it, so it's time. Over here is my philodendron pedatum that I also got from another plant tuber, and finally it started to thrive. It was actually attacked by thrips, but as you can tell it's growing. Over here it's growing a new growth, so this is a very beautiful sign. Then we have a cute cactus. It looks like golden barrel cactus, but it's not, so I don't have the exact name of it. Then we have another Paphiopedilum orchid, and it's not my favorite, but the bloom on it is just gorgeous, so I cannot wait for more blooms on it. Then here is my Aglaonema, my pride and joy. This is a gift from a friend, and it's so bright and so autumnal, so it's very beautiful plant. It's actually started to thrive only in summer, so I hope it will thrive during the autumn as well. Here is my cute Euphorbia. Do not know the whole name of it, maybe I did, but I forgot, as most of the time. Here is a cactus that started to thrive finally. Here is the new growth that you can see that is a little bit more bright. So this is nice. And just next to it is my variegated monstera that I got maybe half a year ago. Okay, let me take it because it's kind of big. This is my variegated monstera. I got it when it was just one leaf cutting like this. As you can tell, it wasn't very variegated. And it was, you know, a lottery, and most of its leaves turned out not variegated. But I still have fingers crossed. It actually grew all these 4 leaves in a couple months, so I'm really happy about this baby, and I still have hope that maybe it will have some variegation soon. I might cut it soon, but I just don't have balls for it yet. I just can't. Okay, and on the very corner I have 3 pots of cacti. Nothing too special about them, but I still love them. This actually it was a fairy garden, but this is what is left out of it, so I need to fix that soon. Right now, let's start to talk about the plants that you see in most of my videos as a background. I tend to receive lots of questions about them, so let me show you every single one by one, and let's chat about them. So in the very corner you can see my jewel orchid. This is actually a jewel orchid that I bought in a plant swap, and as you can tell it's getting out of control, and I'm not really sure should I cut it down and start it over because it's became pretty leggy, but to be honest I love how messy and crazy it is. Then next to it I have an African violet, pretty simple one, pretty traditional one, but still pretty cute in my opinion and very fluffy. Over here, if you will take some leaves away, here is a fairy garden that I made together with another plant tuber as a collab. It was very fun, and I think you might enjoy this video. Over here is a cactus that is actually one of the oldest plants. It was with me in 3 different locations, so as you can tell it's pretty tall, it's pretty crazy, but it's also pretty sentimental for me. Over here is a plant that I tend to get questions about, and this is Hamaloneema Maggie. It has very beautiful heart-shaped leaves. I love the veining on it, and it's so easy. It's as easy as peace lily, so if you're thinking about some awesome and easy plants, this is the one, obviously. Over here we have Alocasia cuprea, a very magnificent plant that just stuns me every time with its leaf. It's so alien looking and so gorgeous. I love it so much. Then we have Monstera Peru over here. It actually is surprising me with a new growth, so it's very cute, and I cannot wait to see, you know, the big leaves on it. Then we have a very significant plant because right now you are on Firefly in the Room channel, and this is a Firefly plant. So how cool is that? This is actually a present from my boyfriend, and I really love this plant. Just behind it is Diefenbachia, pretty simple Diefenbachia that most of people have in their collection, but this is the only one that I tend to keep alive, so this is very special Diefenbachia for me. On the wall we have orchid. This is Phalaenopsis orchid. I do not remember the full name, but I just love how cool it is looking over here on this mount, and it seems to be very happy in my home, so I am really impressed by this plant. Also on very top of it I have an ear plant that is pregnant with another ear plant. This is the mama plant, this is the baby plant, which is so cool in my opinion. If we look a little bit more up, I have couple Hoyas over here. So here is actual reverted Hoya Crimson Queen, and here is reverted Hoya Princess, some kind of princess. Oh, I actually just noticed that it has a trail all over to the basket, which is crazy. I love how plants tend to be crazy. And on the very top of the shelf I also have my Hoya Pubicellix. Yeah, this is Hoya Pubicellix that I'm really proud of because it looks awesome. And wait, there's something growing in here. Is it? What kind of seed is that? Okay, so we have a surprise plant in it. I will keep you updated what is that because I'm curious right now. Okay, back to this spot. So we also have another Philodendron Red Emerald that is pretty long. This is a plant from another plant tuber once again. Then behind it we have Philodendron Subastatum that actually became really naughty as well and starts to give me some yellowing leaves, which is not acceptable, so I need to work on that as well. And also there are hiding, let me take it out. Here is hiding some cute orchid, and as you can tell it's thriving. It doesn't look like it receives some sunlight, but in the very early morning it does. So that's that. And last plant is the only calathea that I can keep alive. I actually do not remember the name of it, so really sorry about that, but it's very cute and gorgeous. I love it. So we are finished with whole this space. Let's go a little bit more up and let me tell you a little bit more about every single plant over here. So here's actually most of my pride and joy plants, and we can start with this gorgeous Hoya. Just look at those tiny heart-shaped leaves. It looks like a perfect haircut for this planter in my opinion. Just next to it is another Hoya. This is simple Hoya carnosa, but it's a splashy one. And this is actually another pot that I painted myself, and it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? It looks gorgeous. It's one of my favorite plants pots that I painted. Over here a little bit more up we have my gorgeous alocasia. This is alocasia that I bought most recently, and here is its most recent leaf behind all of those old leaves, and it looks so cute, isn't it? It looks like some kind of dinosaur, and this is definitely one of my favorite plants ever. Over here is another one of my favorite plants ever, and this is Anthurium clarinervium. And guys, this is such an easy plant. I was always so afraid of Anthuriums, but this one is just wow. This is actually the newest leaf, and all of those other leaves are just gorgeous. And here is hiding another ear plant because I do not have spots for them, so it just lives out there. So just behind this alocasia is my variegated monstera deliciosa, and I think this is Borsigiana, not deliciosa, sorry, but this is such a gorgeous plant. I love the variegation on every single leaf. Here's a half moon that I was so proud to receive. This actually grew on my care, so this is really gorgeous and cute. And this is the newest leaf, as you can tell, it's still pretty fresh and soft, but look at all those marble colors. I'm in love with this plant. And behind this is an arrowhead plant or syngonium, and it's really gorgeous. It has so many fresh leaves right now. This is a present from another plant tuber as well, and it's one of my favorite plants as well because it's so big and jungly and lush, and if you will look how it fills the space with all of its foliage, it's just magical. Okay, then we have my simple orchid. This is a present from my boyfriend, and it was one of those rare occasions when he came back with the plant home, and he came back with it because he loved the leaves on it. I mean, look at those cute spotty ones. It's really interesting pattern. So it's simple, but not that simple for me. Also behind it is a raven zizi or black money plant or dusty money plant, whatever you call it. Actually, for those who are really in love with dark foliage plants, keep in mind that you need to clean them maybe every single week, because this was cleaned 2 weeks ago. Can you tell that? This is just crazy. It works on my nerves, to be honest. Okay, behind it we have another variegated peace lily. This is peace lily. Oh my gosh. This is, wait, I know. This is, oh, I know. This is peace lily cupidal. So as you can tell, the variegation on this one isn't that like, you know, on Monstera borsigiana. It's more like speckly. I love it. I love it how weird it looks, right? So weird, but so gorgeous. It's actually a little bit dramatic on this spot. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Yeah, this one looks awesome. But I mean, for now, that's where it stands. And if you look a little bit further back, here is my rescued Euphorbia leuconera. Here are a little bit more of it. Here are actually 3 plants in one space. But I think this is just a really nice filler. Unfortunately, it covers most of my paintings and pictures, but I still think it looks so cute over there. And not last, we also have this Sansevieria metallica, aka Dracena, and this is actually the plant that grows really slowly. So if you're really into Sansevierias and want them to grow fast, this is not the one, guys, because this year it haven't gave me any new leaf, 0 new leaves, which is sad, because if you look behind it, here is Velfin Sansevieria. This is the mama plant and this is the baby plant. Look at this pattern, amazing. And I actually gave the same baby to another plant tuber, and she says that that baby gave her new 3 babies. So this is really fast growing Sansevieria. So over here are my largest plants, because I'm still playing around with them, to be honest. This monstera came in the spot maybe 2 days ago. But this is my monstera shelf right now. Both of these are monstera deliciosos, the big versions, only this one is a little bit smaller. It's like baby version, but it's not that small, right? Cannot wait for the fenestrations to come along. But this one is my big boy. Here is my another Monstera deliciosa. This is actually the one that has the most fenestrations. For example, this leaf is just crazy. And it just started to give me new growth. Unfortunately, the newest leaf for some reason decided to decline. So I cannot wait to see another leaf, because I bet it will look amazing. Here is my favorite plant as well. Very cute. Look at those. Where are your ears, baby? Oh my gosh. So cute. So cute. Say hello. That was my niece. Sorry for disturbing your nap. Okay. So over here we have a trio. Oh my gosh, look at him. Amazing. So here we have a trio. All of these plants were rescued by me next from the garbage containers. Can you believe that all of these 3 plants were just thrown away for death? To be honest, this is the most recent one, and it's already giving me a new leaf in my care, so this is really nice sign for me. This Dracena on the right is actually the one that I cut off a couple months ago. And as you can tell, it is giving me new branches, and I'm so excited to see how it will be more palmy and leafy. And that Pachira on the very corner is my pride and joy. This is one of my favorite plants, because I was carrying this crazy plant when it was that size maybe through the whole neighborhood back home. And you need to see the face of my boyfriend when I came back home with this huge tree. It was such a funny story. I have a whole video about it. I actually have a video about all of my rescued plants. If you love crazy houseplant rescue stories, I actually tend to rescue plants from dumpsters, from garbage containers and stuff like that. So I have a whole playlist that you can check and see everything about it. And right now, since we're finished with all this wall, let's look to another wall, because this one is almost as crazy as that wall, but on that side we have more succulents and cacti. So let's go there. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the last corner that I have plants with, and it's pretty big one. So let me show you all the way around this plant shelf and also this corner of Sansevierias.
Да.
What are you doing? Stop. So let's start from my Sansevieria wall. As you can tell, I have a pretty big boys over here. So in the very corner I have two same Sansevierias, trifasciatas, which are so cute. I think this is Zeylonicus, sorry, no, not trifasciatas, Zeylonicus. Very cute plants. I love how tiger patterny they look. Here is my moonshine Sansevieria, which is growing like crazy every single year. This year I received this larger leaf, so this is very exciting. Cannot wait for another year to see how this will grow. Then we have another Sansevieria Zeylonica. This is actually from my office, and I actually bring it back from the dead because it was so dry after the quarantine when I left it for months. So I'm really proud of this plant. And over here is Sansevieria trifasciata, very cute plant. The leaves are actually swirling on it, so it's kind of cute in my opinion. On the very bottom, if we look a little bit down, we have a couple plants in here. This is my rescued Ficus alii. I rescued it this spring, I think, couple cuttings, and they all survived, so this is my pride and joy. And next to it is my agave. This is blue agave, also a present from a friend. I'm out of breath. Okay, here we have Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I actually just attached it with some duct tape to this, what is this?
Wire.
To this wire, because I need to buy some trailing stuff for it, but for now it works and that's okay with me. Here is my rubber tree or Ficus elastica rubra, a little bit darker one and really gorgeous one. Love the size of these leaves, guys, just look at that one. Look at that size. Oh, amazing. Okay, so let's start the tour of the shelf from the very bottom. Wow, bottom, what is that? Okay, so this is my Syngonium frosted heart, and it's finally growing back. This is the newest leaf, that is the newest leaf. As you can tell, the new leaves are unfurling as we speak, so this is finally happened. That makes me really happy. Here are the cuttings from Rhaphidophora that you saw a couple seconds ago, and they're thriving, guys, just look at it. They're even more healthy than the mama plant, so I'm really happy about that. Over there I have another rescued Sansevieria. Guys, it's thriving, look at those all new leaves, amazing. It was actually the one that I brought back from that as well. It was so thirsty. When it was thrown away, when I found it, I thought there is no chance. But booyah, sometimes nature tends to surprise you. Here are actually a corner of rescued plants. Here, these two cacti that you see over here, these two large cacti, let me tell you, right? Because this is the size of my hand. They're huge. I rescued both of these last week, maybe? I think it was last week, and it was crazy because I found one and after 2 days I found another one, and both of them are amazingly healthy right now, so this is really cool. On the very corner is actually also a rescued Sansevieria, and all of those leaves are so new, so this is actually another cool story that I have on my playlist of rescued plants, so if you want to check it out, go over there. Then we have my monstera. This is actually, I forgot the name of this monstera, but this is a very cool one, and I brought it back from that as well because I got it in the mail with 3 weeks delay, I think, so it was almost see-through without any green color almost, so I was so happy to see all of those new leaves coming back from this thing. Anyway, this is Sansevieria kirkii blue, I think. Oh my gosh, right now you will see all of my struggles with names. So yeah, I really love this plant. This is one of my kirkias. I have another one, the copper tone, so I love to grow my Sansevieria collection, as you can tell. And on the very corner we have my Monstera adansonii, very cute plant. I love how hard it is because I will be honest, I this summer forgot about it a couple times, and it's still alive and still happy and it's still gorgeous. So that's that. So amazing donut, look at this donut. Actually guys, I forgot to show you my pride and joy. This is my bird of paradise, or Strelitzia Nikolai. And this is plant that is growing a new leaf in my care. I'm so stoked. Right now we have autumn, so I was so surprised to see this new leaf. This is the newest leaf that I already got when I bought it. So this is the leaf that is growing in my care, and this is so much more special, and it looks so healthy and happy. I'm just really happy about this plant. This is one of my favorite plants as well. How did I even forgot about it? Crazy. And okay, this is my favorite plant. I was lying all of this time. Look at that. Look at that pose. Oh my gosh. So let's start with another shelf. This is second level of my shelving, and this is the largest one. So here are some bigger plants. So in the very corner you can see a very cute Zamyakulka Zenzi, very cute money plant. As you can tell, it's growing new leaves for me over here and over there, which is so exciting. I love this plant. I just love how jungly it looks. So this is actually one of my favorite plants as well. I actually have no idea how many times I said that already. Next to it is one of my first plants ever. This is simple jade plant, but this is a jade plant from my grandma's plant. So this was a cutting that she gave me when I started to live alone with my boyfriend. So this is kind of special. On the very corner I have two blue cacti that I have no idea the names of, but they're very blue and very beautiful. Here is Euphorbia mountain that once again I forgot the name of. But this is just cute, isn't it? It's just like a whole bush or mountain of plants that looks just amazing. And this summer it grew so much, it actually maybe twice bigger right now, which is a little bit nerve-wracking because I hope it's still happy in this pot. Then we have a cactus from a grocery store that actually also grew a bit this summer, which is really exciting. Behind it you can see another Sansevieria trifasciata, because yes, I'm a maniac for Sansevierias. Next to it is my Agave Victoriae reginae, very beautiful plant. It was on my wish list for years. So when I got it from another plantuber, Fee, if you're watching, oh my gosh, I'm so happy about it every single day. Very cute plant. And also we almost forgot this tiny fairy garden that I planted maybe a year ago. Actually, one plant ended up dead. These two are actually growing, so this is fun. This actually, the whole composition was attacked by mealybugs, so I'm really surprised that it's still alive. So here is another level of shelf, and this is completely all filled with cacti. There are some plants that are not, but we'll get there. So let's start from the very corner. Here is a fluffy old man cactus that I got from a grocery store for maybe 5 euros, so it's around $7, which was crazy. This is a plant from my neighbor that gave me this. This plant was actually growing in a teapot, which was so cute, but it did not have any drainage holes, so I needed to repot it. Over here we have very cute cactus that I call Einstein. I mean, I bet you can see why, because it's kind of crazy. Over here is beautiful aloe plant, Aloe humilis, I think right now, but I might be wrong, but it's very beautiful aloe. Next to it are my euphorbias. This is variegated euphorbia that's really cute. I'm sorry if the lighting is awkward because right now we have clouds on the sky, so this is a really bad day to film that. So next to it is my another euphorbia, my pride and joy, Euphorbia globulosa. Look at this tiny tennis ball, so cute. And behind it we have my Euphorbia rubra. This is Euphorbia trigona rubra, very gorgeous and burgundy plant. Behind this plant we have couple barrel cacti. No idea of the names, but in my opinion they're so cute and so big, so gorgeous. Over here we have another very cute Sansevieria that I forgot the name of, obviously. Then we have Mammillaria cactus, we have another barrel cactus that I have no idea name of. And we also have a very gorgeous agave that I bought in my vacation from this year. So very cute and very beautiful plant and very sentimental plant. Then we have a blue cactus, another one in my collection. I love blue cacti, as you can tell. And next to it is my desert rose. This is my second one that is actually still growing. I bought it when I left one of my job places, so it was like a reward of a freedom plant, which is once again very significant for me. And behind it is another cute tall cactus that I don't know the name of, but still so cute and I love it. So let's get to the last shelf of this tour, but before that, on the very top of my wardrobe you can see my Phalaenopsis orchid that is also rescued. There's a whole video about it, but anywho, let's get to the shelf. So on the very corner you can see a very cute aloe that is also rescued. Oh my gosh, there's so many rescued plants in my home. A bit crazy, but yeah, this is very nice rescued plant. It's actually a really funny story, so you can find it on my playlist once again. Then we have this cute cactus that is actually a little bit burgundy, a little bit grayish. It's just cute, just really cute. Also we have my string of hearts, which is so adorable. I got it in a plant swap and it just keeps on growing, which is so amazing. It actually grew so much this winter and I tried to propagate it, and all of the cuttings I forgot and they died. So we're starting over. Okay, here is my rainbow cactus, my another pride and joy. I love how colorful it is and love all of those lines. It looks like a sweater. Behind it is my another rescue. This is another rescued aloes. Whole video on my playlist once again. Next to it is another Euphorbia trigona, the green version. Once again, rescued plant. Once again, have a whole video about it in my playlist. Then we have a bunch of small cacti that I have no idea the names of. This one is a toothpick cactus, that's for sure. That one behind was blooming, but once again, do not know the name of. Actually, most of the cactus buy in the grocery stores that do not have labels, so most of the time I need to Google everything. Okay, here is my Hoya Crinkle 8. This is a cutting that I got from one of my subscribers once again. Thank you, Ellen, by the way. Next to it is my Christmas Carol aloe, and look at those colors, guys. Isn't that crazy? This is a real living plant. So cool. It was actually in my office, that's why it's so laggy right now. And last but not least, this is my Euphorbia. Once again, my pride and joy. It's also from the grocery store. I paid maybe $5 for it, which was insane. And on the very corner is my another toothpick cactus, but this one is much more bigger from the last one you saw. And this one was from IKEA for 10 euros, so it's maybe $12, guys. For this size cactus, it actually grew a little bit this summer, so it was really exciting. Okay guys, this is it. This was actually so exhausting. We had so many arguments with my boyfriend while filming this, so sorry if some footage will be shaky or there will be some weird jumps in the shots, but we really tried our best. I mean, it started to be so cloudy, so this is the worst day to film it, but still I hope you enjoy this. And guys, we have a tradition on my channel to have a language lesson on the ends of my videos, since I know 4 languages kind of. So let me teach you another language lesson. And since we today have a tour of apartment, let me teach you how to say apartment in Russian and in Lithuanian today. So if you want to say apartment in Lithuanian, you need to say butas. Once again, butas. If you want to say apartment in Russian, you need to say kvartira. Once again, kvartira. And this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this apartment that is kind of weird, but still our lovely home. Why are you moving? What is going on? Why like this? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. My boyfriend needs a nap. He's tired. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you love plenty content, please like this video. If you loved it, shut up. Please like this video. Please comment. Let's chat about the tour that you've... Shut up, baby. I want to finish. Do you want to finish? Oh my gosh, this sounded naughty. Anyway, please comment. Let's chat in the comment section down below, and I will see you very soon. Bye.